Hello everyone, in today's video I am back for another weekly cash stuffing, and this is going to be for week number 3 of July. If you guys are new here, please allow me to introduce myself. I think I've had some recent subscribers. I am a cash-based budgeter here in Texas. I'm also a server and a mom to a 9-year-old boy. Let's see what else. I do weekly cash stuffings as of right now. You'll also find monthly unstuffings and bill swaps and some expense updates on my channel. If any of that interests you and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. But let's go ahead and get straight into this week's stuffing. So we are working with a total of $1,160. I always go over my daily income for you guys just to have it as reference, but on Tuesday, I made 161. Wednesday was 243. On Thursday, I made 271. Friday was 280. And then I made 205 on Saturday. So again, a total of $1,160. Let's go ahead and get this counted. Let's get organized. And let's get stuffing. Alrighty guys, so we have 150, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, that's 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. So $1,160. Last week we had so many ones, and this week we have like basically none. But let's go ahead and get right into it. I always start off with my bills first because those have to get paid. So starting off with rent. Rent this week is getting it's been getting $250. So I'm going to go ahead and continue that trend and put $250 in there. I will take $150 and I'll do 101s. So 20, 40, 60, 81. 150, 250. Let's see how much we have in rent now. So rent now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 850, 9, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1,000. So there's $1,000 now in rent. If you guys are new here, I am trying to build buffers in all of my bill envelopes. That way I can be a month ahead. So trying to stay up on top of that. Next up is car payment, and car payment is getting $50. So I think I will do just this $50 bill here, this last one. And that brings car payment to 150, 220, 240, 250. So $250 in car payment. Let me scooch this over really quick. There we go. Next up is miscellaneous, which is my subscription folder, and it is getting $10. So let's just go ahead and throw a $10 bill in there. That brings miscellaneous to 20, 30, 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So 40 is in subscriptions. Next up is cell phone. I pay for mine and my son's cell phone, and it is getting $20. So we're just going to go ahead and throw a $20 bill in there, which brings cell phone to 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. So 90 is in cell phone. Electric is up next, and this is going to get $35. This is actually due, I think, sometime this week. So I'm going to go ahead and deplete this after I'm done with the stuffing. And let me see, 35, 12, let me actually take these ones. So 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. And I'm just going to put $40 instead so I can have some extra ones. That brings electric to 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, 160, 75. So $175, which I think is roughly my part this month. So I was really far ahead in my electric envelope. Unfortunately, our bill has been super high during the summer because we live in Texas. It's like 110 degrees outside. So hopefully I'll be able to build that back up during the fall. Childcare is up next. It's getting $60. So I'll just throw 3 20s, 20, 40, 60. And that brings childcare to 150, 70, 90, 210, 230, 250, 270. So 270 is now in childcare. Internet is up next, and it is getting $10. So I think what I'll do is I'll put this 10 back, and I'll just grab a 20, which brings internet to 40. Dental insurance is getting $5 this week. So I guess what I'll do is just grab a 20. So 5, that's 10, that's 20. And that brings dental to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 is now in dental insurance. Up next is health insurance, and health insurance is getting $10 this week. So just throw a $10 bill in there, and that brings health insurance to 35. The next envelope is credit card. So this gets stuffed usually, or this gets stuffed usually prior to my actual cash stuffings. I use my credit card for most purchases so that I can accumulate the points on there and I can use them for travel, because that's a really big goal of mine this year. That's what I've been doing. So I usually just do that with my expenses each week and I stuff that beforehand, but I already went to the bank, so that one's empty. But moving along to debt fund. Debt fund is getting 200, so I'll just do that in 20s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 40, 60, 82. Let me make sure that's correct though. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. Perfect. And that brings debt fund to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 950, 1,000, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So that's $1,200 in debt fund. Currently, I am using this for vacations. I am debt free, but eventually I will be using it for something else. I think what I'm going to do is take this year to travel, and then next year I have some other goals in mind, which I will share with you guys probably at the beginning of next year, but that is going to be it for this binder. So a total of $650 went into bills. Moving right along to cash envelopes. Starting off with gas. Gas is going to get $35, so I can make it 40. And I think what I'm going to do actually is just put this 5 back and just grab two 20s. So 20, 40 for gas. Next up is groceries, and groceries is getting 70. So let me do 20, 40, 60, and then I'm going to do 65, and I'll do 5 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure that's correct. 20, 40, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Perfect. 70 going in groceries. Up next is just my weekly spending envelope, and that is getting $35. So let's do 20, 35. So 35 in spending. And then this next envelope, dine out, is one that I use for date nights and doing stuff with my boyfriend just to reconnect. And that is going to get $25 this week. So let me do 20. Yeah, I'll do 20 and a 5. That brings the dine out envelope to 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100. So 100 is now in dine out. Last in here is my tithes, and that is getting 10. So I'm going to put this 10 back, and I'm just going to grab a 20, which leaves tithes with 20 bucks. The last envelope in here is my deposit folder. It's just what I use to take money back to the bank, things I need to pay for, but that is going to do it for cash envelopes. A total of $175 went into there. That leaves $335 for my sinking funds. So this week I was able to allot $50 towards my savings challenge, which is Saveopoly for me. So I always like to leave myself a leftover. We are getting into an area on this board that is a little pricier, so I wanted to make sure I left myself enough just in case. Last week we were on Save 20, but let me go ahead and see where we landed this week. Let me get my die and expo marker and erase this. Okay, so we were on Save 20. We have 50 to work with. Let's see what we're saving this week. 3, so 1, 2, 3, that is Save 25. So $25 going into my Saveopoly challenge this week. Let me write that down really quickly. Oh, that's the wrong pen. Okay, so 25 into Saveopoly. Throw that in there. And I do not count this ever. I intend to count it at the end of the year so that everyone can be, including myself, everyone is surprised. And let me figure out what I want to do with the other $25. So give me 1 second and I'll be right back. Alrighty, y'all. So I decided where I wanted to put the extra $25. I'm going to end up throwing it into my Roth envelope, but let's go ahead and get into my OG binder, starting off with Christmas. Christmas is getting its usual $25 this week. So let me grab, do I have a 5 in here? 25, 30. Let me go ahead and, yeah, I'll just do a 20 and a 5. We'll do 20, 5, and that brings Christmas to 5, 550, 570, 590, 610, 615, 620, 625. So $625 is now in Christmas. Moving along to my essentials envelope. This is for anything medical related, anything I need. And it is getting $10. So I think I'll just throw a $10 bill in there, which brings my medical or my essentials envelope to 10, 20, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. So 30 is now in there. My son's envelope is up next and he's getting his usual 25. So let's go ahead and just throw a 20 and a 5 in there. And that brings his envelope to 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 350, 370, 390, 410, 420, 425. So that's $1,425 in his. Vacation is a priority envelope of mine. I mentioned earlier I am making traveling a priority of mine. So that is getting $50. Oops, let me organize this. So 50, let's just make it an even 60. We'll just grab 20s. So 20, 40, and 60. That brings vacation now to 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86. So that's $1,600 in vacation. I am taking a vacation actually this week. I am going to Chicago from Saturday to Tuesday. I asked you guys in a previous video to give me some recommendations of things you like to do or places you like to visit in Chicago. I would still love any kind of feedback because whenever I release this, I will still be in Chicago. So if you guys have any recommendations, go ahead and drop them down in the comment box below. Next up is clothing, and clothing is getting $5. So let's just throw a $5 bill in there. Grab one of these. Actually, I'm going to instead put this 5 back and I'm going to grab a 10 because I think I have more 10s than 5s. Perfect. And that brings clothing to 20, 40, 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 65 is in clothing. Up next is car insurance, and I actually need to go ahead and move this to my deposit envelope. So, because I need to actually deposit this money into the bank, I need to pay this by, I think, Thursday this week. So I'm going to set this off to the side really quickly because that is going to get deposited, and I'm going to go ahead and throw $35 into insurance for my next 6-month policy. I do pay my policy every 6 months, so 2035, so $35 in car insurance. Up next is birthday, and birthday is getting $5. So go ahead and throw those 5 back. I'm going to get a 10. And that brings birthday to 20, 40, 60, 75. So $75 is now in birthday. Household, pretty self-explanatory, things around the house that I need, and it is getting 5. So I think I will just throw a $5 bill in here. That brings household to 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 25 is now in household. Hustle is an envelope that I used for my channel, and it is getting $5 this week. So I think we'll do another 10. So put that 5 back, grab a 10. And that brings hustle to 20, 40, 60, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $75 is now in hustle. Car maintenance is up next, and it is getting $5. I think I have plenty of 5s, so I am going to grab a 10. Put that 5 back, grab a 10. And that brings car maintenance to $5, $6, $650, $660, $665. So $665. I forgot to mention these little placeholders are located down below. If you guys are interested in buying for yourself, they are off of Amazon. So I do have that linked down below. Next is diapers, and this is an envelope for future children. It is going to get $2 this week. So we'll do 1 and 2. That brings diapers now to 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 64 in diapers. Wedding, same deal for future wedding. It is also getting $2. These are low priority envelopes at the moment. Whenever they become higher priority, I obviously will stuff more in them, but just to get it going for now. So 50, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4 is also in wedding. Perfect. That's it for that binder. Moving on to my new sinking funds. These are somewhat lower priority. I do dip into some of them more often, but mostly low priority. Annual fee is getting its usual $2. This is for my credit card's annual fee. Oh, 2. Okay, let me see. 3, 4, 5. Let's do a 5 instead. Oh, actually, I'm putting $4 in there. So let me just put 1 back, and I'm going to grab a 5 instead. Forgot that I added a little bit extra. I am wanting to completely fund this envelope. I just wanted to get it over with, but I'm going to see maybe whenever I have some extra income, I'll probably do that. It now has 55, 6, 7, 8. So $58 is now an annual fee. Holiday fund is getting skipped, and so is registration. This one is fully funded. I will have to deplete this probably at the beginning of next month. My registration does go out at the end of July, so that one's already good to go. Dental fees is up next. It's getting $5. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a $5 bill. That brings dental fees to $1, $20, $25, $30. So $130 is now in dental fees. Tattoo fund is up next. It is getting $5. So we'll put a $5 bill in here. That brings tattoo fund to $1, $150, $175. So $175 is now in tattoo fund. I also use this for piercings, tattoos and piercings, things like that. Back to school is up next. I did order all of my son's school supplies that he needed, so I already did all the back to school stuff. So this is probably going to be used for his uniform if he cannot fit the uniform from last year. But I'm going to go ahead and throw $15 in here for that. So 15, I'm just going to go ahead and put a 5 back, and I'm going to grab a 20. So that brings back to school to 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 130. So 130 is now back to school. Emergency funds up next. This is another little savings challenge that I am doing for myself for the year 2022. I am stuffing $22 a week in here. So pull a 20. There should be 2 1s. Perfect. And let's see what we have in here now. That brings emergency fund to 500, 5, 20, 40, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71, 2. So $572 is now an emergency. 500 is in the bank, and then the rest in cash. Beauty is an envelope that I use for manicures, pedicures, haircuts, massages, just anything for self-care. And the next thing I am saving up for is a haircut. So I'm going to go ahead and put $10 in here. I think I'll do 2 5s. So 5 and 10. That brings beauty to 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, and 510. So $110 is now in beauty. And then lastly, there should be $75. This is where, again, I threw that extra $25. So let me make sure that is correct. Let me count this. So we have 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. Yep. So $75 going into Roth. And that brings Roth to 1,000, 2,000. Oh, this is the $1,000 placeholder if y'all are interested. So 1,000, 2,000, that's 50, 70, 90, 110, 30, 50, 70, 80, 90. That's 1,200, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's 2,000, $2,225. I said 1,200, but $2,225 in Roth. I mentioned this before, I do invest my Roth into the market. So that's where that actual money goes in case you guys are interested. And then of course, the last thing in there is my Savopoly. So really quickly though, I'm going to put this money into my deposit envelope because again, I need to deposit that. I do have 500 in the bank. So I'm going to put that 500 placeholder back over here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw this 150, that's 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330. I'm going to put this 330 in this deposit envelope to get deposited to the bank. Alrighty guys, so that is it for this week's cash stuffing. Again, that's $1,160 that went into there. If you guys like this video, please give it a like down below. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.